Guys, it has been officially confirmed that tomorrow, the 11th of April 2025, there's going to be a march. Now, this march is about two things, right? Hands off Mkhwanazi and justice for Cwecwe. I want us to quickly dive into that one because, wow. SABC News does confirm that look, this is their heading. All systems goes for march in support of KZN Provincial Commissioner or Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi. In an article written by Ukhalisa Kembenze, 10 April 2025, it says organizers for march in support of KwaZulu-Natal Provincial Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi says preparations are going according to plan. Now, this is what they said. Score of people are expected to participate in the blend hands-off Mkhwanazi march set to take place on Friday. Civil society groups, business, and various unions are expected to participate. IPID is probing Mkhwanazi after allegation from an anonymous complaint that he interfered with investigation against an official at a prison facility in KwaZulu-Natal. One of the organizers, Vincent Mdunge, says they have decided to intervene and raise sharp issues. What are the sharp issues, you ask me? I'll tell you this. Well, the man spoke and said these are the sharp issues he spoke about. The citizens of this country have taken to it to heart that they see the provincial commissioner under siege from various political people. We have then decided to intervene and mobilize society, police uniforms, and members of the community to be joining in tomorrow, and the fundamental objective is to raise sharp issues on the attack that are being directed at the provincial commissioner. Now, I'm about to also share with you that somebody shared some quite interesting news about the man who is helping on this march. So, yeah, I need to share with you about Mdunge. Mdunge is an organizer, right? That is said to was sent to prison at some point. So I don't know whether he was sent to prison by Mkhwanazi, but I do know that he was sent to prison. And this Mdunge, as they will tell you now, he's a member of MK Party, spokesperson to be specific in KZN. So I'm about to share more with you, but we need to start here. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people, because to subscribe it is free, to like the video it is free, to comment in the comment section below it is free of charge, to click the notification bell it is free of charge, to share this video it is free of charge, to watch this video until the end it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the Super Thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying? We'll bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. Okay, so let me read this. Colonel Vincent Mdunge used to be KZN police spokesperson, was sentenced to 5 years imprisonment for faking matric certificate. Tomorrow he will lead hands-off Mkhwanazi march in defense of provincial commissioner. He is now MK Party spokesperson in KZN. Okay, don't worry, I'm coming with more. You want me to read into the actual letter now? Maybe I should do that. The 11th of April is going to be on a Friday, 2025. The poster that has been released is as follows. Hands off from Mkhwanazi and justice for Cwecwe. March. Meeting point, Keres Foundation Stadium. Ending point, 15 Bramfisher Road. They're not even stating the province, the area, you know what I'm saying? That's where the mistake is. But if you want more information, call Pumla M 068 229 3799. Ntokozo M 084 781 0306. Dema 076 488 3736. I repeat the numbers. Pumla M 068 229 3799. Ntokozo M 084 781 0306. Dema 076 488 3736. Hands off Mkhwanazi and justice for Cwecwe. Okay, give me your thoughts and your opinion about this. Okay. Now, at some point, because of Mkhwanazi's works, even the premier of KZN, Mr. Tamintuli, once says, province enjoy investors and business confidence because of Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi's hard-working fighting crime. So, everybody feels it. I once saw a comment as well from @realnoma_k. What? They did not realize how much people love Lord Mkhwanazi. Their plot failed because of our uproar. Well, you know what I will say? I will say to you guys, it has dawned to me that, I mean, come on. If you're looking at the way people love Mkhwanazi, right? It's not that Mkhwanazi goes face to face with criminals, and he will tell you. At some point, I saw a video of Mkhwanazi telling taxi owners that, "Are you looking for a friendly mesh? Do you want one?" And the taxi owner says, "Oh yeah, He's like, "No, you can't park your thing on the road, and you expect police to be okay with that. No, if you want a friendly mesh, say it." You know. It tells me people are looking for a leader like Peggy Tail. You know, do you still remember Peggy Tail? The Peggy Tail that you will say that, no, they say this hostel, no police is wanted there, no police is allowed there. Peggy Tail will go in there. That first Peggy Tail, not the one, the second one, is not make sure. However, the first one, the first one, the first Peggy Tail, no, the second one, the second one is not make sure. So look at how people are gravitating towards the first Peggy Tail. Look at how people are gravitating towards Mkhwanazi. Clearly, there's a cry for leadership. There's a cry for a leader that will be decisive in this country. That is how I think we should read this situation. There is a cry for leaders. Now, on another news, still talking about Mkhwanazi in his province, right? There was a journalist, on ENCA, once reported about Mkhwanazi and said, update, it has emerged that one of the suspects, okay, let me tell you what happened. There was a cash in transit there was a cash in transit robbery that once happened, probably a few days ago, right? Kwamashu, it was reported by the very same journalist, right? Police working at the scene of another cash van bombing, right? No injuries reported. Nyala Road, Kwamashu L. Then today, he came with an update to say, update, it has emerged that one of the suspects in this case was killed while donating the explosive on the day. His body was then dumped, presumably by his accomplices, about 5 kilometers from the scene in Gwamash. Sorry, guys. After detailed investigation over the past few weeks, DPCI members from the NPVC and provincial tracking team were able to establish his identity and link him to the last incident and other cases. His name was, because it's late now, Mandlenkosi Ndabentle Stole had previously been arrested for car hijacking, theft, fraud, being in possession of explosives in both KZN and Gauteng. I'm saying to you guys, I think it will be interesting for us to just look at this from a different perspective. I mean, yeah, it would be interesting for us to look at this from a different perspective. I mean, come to think of it, it doesn't make sense for Mkhwanazi to be stationed in KZN. I know a lot of people doesn't want to hear this, but come to think of it. What if you give Mkhwanazi an opportunity to assign leaders like him? What if? I'm just saying, what if? What if you give him the opportunity to look for leaders that are exactly like him and then assign such leaders which people are yearning for in each and every province, and then he goes into national and occupy the position of that is occupied by the current National Commissioner of Police, Mr. Fanny Masemela, because he's exiting, I think this year or next year. Then you have Mkhwanazi there, but then he gets to assign these commissioners in all provinces. You will then see crime stats will drop drastically in this country. So it doesn't make sense for people to say he must remain in KZN. I think he needs to go to the national office and be the head there, and then gets the privilege of appointing commissioners in each and every province that are like him, so that they can all report to him, and then he gets to supervise people who has the same enthusiasm. We see in Johannesburg, by the way, people in Soshanguve, the things that are happening in KZN, Soshanguve, police there went in there, and they were decisive about it. So we cannot. There's no argument about the fact that the reason Mkhwanazi enjoy this support, it is simply because everybody is tired of crime. What if we had leaders like this in a political space? What if we had leaders like this in all key sectors? We've got people that fight as hard as Mkhwanazi. That's what, from an analytical perspective, that's what people are looking for. Why did people gravitate towards a decisive leader like Upegit? Why did people gravitate towards him? Because there was this aggressiveness in how he was dealing with crime. And it tells me that people does not want police officers who comes after the crime has happened. They want to call police who will arrive as the crime happens, but they will deal with criminals decisively, so much so that if need be, those criminals must be transported with a pathology vehicle, wrapped with that silver thing there. That's what people prefer. You saw them gravitating towards the first Begitele. That the same attention that he enjoy, it's the same attention that Mkhwanazi is getting. But if you're looking at it, it's not because Mkhwanazi is married to a slave queen or what. No. We don't even know Mkhwanazi's wife, by the way. It's not because Mkhwanazi is from KwaZulu-Natal. No. It is purely on the basis of what he's doing. Everybody that gets to talk about Mkhwanazi doesn't talk about his credentials and everything. People talks about how Mkhwanazi, the strategy man of going full force with criminals. You know what I'm saying? Standing firm and saying, listen, this is what we're going to do. And he will do it. It tells me that all these politicians are not made from the same fabric where Mkhwanazi was made. No. So if politicians were to learn something, learn from the two people, Begitele and Mkhwanazi. I'm talking about people in the police sector who today, man, when you can't talk about police without mentioning Cwecwe, the first one. You can't talk about police these days without mentioning Mkhwanazi. He so much loved by people all over the country. Why? Because of his approach. It has got nothing to do with how he looks, his credentials, his qualifications, his experience. It has everything to do with what he is doing. So that then tells you that people are yearning for this type of a leader. Does politicians produce that? Nope, they don't. I don't know why. If you know why, please tell me. Politicians doesn't produce such leaders. Let me love and leave you here. Your thoughts and your opinion in the comment section below. Are you joining the march tomorrow?